Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share all my videos and follow me on all my social media platforms. Let's get into the video. Yourself. A merry little Christmas. Alright, so we're going to start off with a base, and today I'm going to be using the LA Pro Girl in medium beige, and then I am just going to buff that out so that I have a even canvas to start this look, guys. Alright, so now I'm just taking a makeup wipe and I just cleaned up the area because I'm going to apply some tape. I really want to have a clean shadow look. So as you can see, I applied my tape. And now I'm going to go into my James Charles palette into that deep dark green. And I'm just going to put this all in my crease and a little towards the front of my crease. I really want this color to be nice and bold and pop. So I am packing that color in first before I start to spread it out. So now I'm going to go into my Africana palette from Juvia's Place into that green shade. Y'all, I cannot pronounce some of these names, so I'm not going to attempt to. But I'm just packing that color into the green there to just make it more bold and bright. So now I'm just going to layer that lighter green color on the top to kind of fade out that dark green shade. So now I'm just taking some Vaseline and I'm going to clean up the crease where I'm going to end up cutting. So after I use the grease, I'm going to take my one in with my NYX white shadow base and I'm just going to cut my crease. Go in with that blue shade from the James Charles palette and I'm actually going to put that in the corner of my lid, and I want to deepen up that green shade to give it some dimension. So now that I've deepened that shade up, I'm going to go in with the light green and the regular green. And I'm just going to pack that all over my lid to give me a nice light green base. So now to complete this shadow look, I'm going to go in with that gold color from the Africana palette. And I'm just going to layer that on top of the green shade. And it's going to give it that really pretty bright gold color. So now that I've cleaned up all the fallout, I'm just going to go ahead and use that blue shade and deepen it up just a little bit more to give it more dimension. So now I'm going to go in with a oldie but goodie. It's just a Clinique eyeliner, liquid eyeliner pen, and I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a wing line, and then I'm going to also do my bottom lash line. Alright, so I'm just putting on my mascara on my bottom lash line, and I'm going to go ahead and take a wipe and clean up all that fallout. Now I'm going to go in with a new foundation. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade 470C, and we're going to see what this foundation is all about. I wanted to try something new, so here's a new foundation for you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this shade. Now I'm taking my setting spray and I'm going to spray my brush so that way it helps set my foundation better. So I started out with one pump in each of those 4 places, but as you'll see, it is buildable. So I am going to go in with another pump in those same places, and I think I add actually no, I put a pump on both cheeks, my nose, and my chin. I did not add an extra pump to my forehead. I just used the Access foundation that was on the brush on my forehead because I didn't want to overpower the foundation, and my forehead is lighter than the rest of my face. So I just used whatever was left on my brush and blended everything together. So now I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline Lasting Fix Matte Setting Spray. So now I'm going in with my Juvia Place concealer stick, and this is in the shade Madagascar. And I feel like this gives me a nice highlight if I want to do something real subtle, but it's not as bright as I want it to be. So now I'm going to go in with my LA Pro Girl in the shade medium brown, because I feel like the shade I used before gives me a highlight, but this one kind of gives me that extra pop that I'm really looking for. So yes, I am using 2 concealers, guys, but as you'll see, it works in my favor. So now I'm going in with my contour stick from Black Radiance, and I'm just going to outline my nose, of course do my cheekbones, and then around my forehead. I'm also going to go down my jawline just to give me more definition there, because I feel like one side of my face is more round than the other, so I try to make sure that it's even. And then I'm going to just blend that out and make sure everything looks seamless, guys. And here I'm going in for a second time with that medium beige from LA Pearl Girl. I just wanted to brighten up under my eyes more than it was. I just felt like I needed that extra boost. And here I am just buffing it out with my buffer brush. So now I'm going to set my highlight with the Sacha Buttercup, and I'm just going to put that everywhere that I used my concealer. So now I'm using the Black Radiance contour palette, the powder, just to set my contour with that deep contour shade. So now I'm just taking that same gold shimmer that I had on my lid, and I'm placing it on my brow bone just to give it that extra little pop. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with my Morphe matte setting spray. So now I'm just outlining my lip with a Nika K brown pencil. Alright, so after I've lined my lips, I do go in with a Milani lipstick. It is a matte lipstick in the shade 61. And then I layered that with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. So now I'm just taking a brush and I'm just blending that lip shade in because I want it to look more matte and not as glossy. And I think I achieved the look. What do you guys think? You tell me. Then I went ahead and re-outlined my lips because I wanted that outline to look a little more bolder.